You're going to read about an amazing teen in this month's issue of Action Magazine.
My name is Marcus Gordon. I'm from Madison, Wisconsin, and I'm 15 years old. I'm a good friend. I'm funny. I'm into old comedies, so my favorite movie is probably Step Brothers. That's just one of the movies that I watched over and over. What makes me me? Probably just my sense of humor or just my energy.
Marcus is a pretty typical teen. He loves sports, sneakers, and spending time with his family.
I live with my mom, my dad, my brother, and I have some pets, and we just like hanging out. We always have movie nights. We like watching sports together. We all like making jokes together. All the love in the family brings us together.
But Marcus's family didn't come together in the typical way. Marcus is adopted. It's something his parents have always been honest with him about. And he knows that his biological or birth parents didn't just give him up. They made the difficult decision to do what was best for his future.
My birth parents, they chose to put me up for adoption because they both weren't stable enough to raise a kid.
We adopted Marcus at birth. He was 4 days old. I couldn't imagine having a closer bond. He's an incredible kid, and it's a joy and a privilege to be his parent.
Marcus loves his family, but of course he wonders about his biological roots. So last year, he took a DNA test. DNA is what every living thing is made up of. Humans get half their DNA from their mom and half from their dad. To learn about his DNA, Marcus started off by spitting into a tube. His spit contains his DNA. Then he sent the tube of spit off to a company that studies DNA and tells you what part of the world you're from. It also compares your DNA to other people who have sent in spit, and it matches you up with family members. Marcus found out that his ancestors are from West Africa, and he also learned something surprising.
I have a half-sister in Seattle, so I was just really excited and kind of shocked.
Marcus and his half-sister share their biological dad. They also discovered that they have other things in common.
She also likes sports, and we both like the same music.
Soon, Marcus and his mom are going to Seattle to meet his half-sister for the first time.
I've never seen someone with the same blood as me, so that should be really fun.
Marcus hopes that by telling his story, he'll help people understand that there's nothing wrong with being adopted.
A lot of people just don't get it, but yeah, I just wish people would just take the time more to see what it actually is. I don't really struggle with being adopted. A lot of people ask me that question if there's any downs about it, but no, adoption is a normal thing.
Adoptive families are just like any other family.
My message to other kids is to stay positive and not think adoption is bad or be embarrassed about it. Express it more, and soon they can tell their story.